This is Jason from TheReadyBros, and I am reviewing the Razer Onza Tournament Edition controller for the Xbox 360. Now, what's interesting about this is, for one, it's a Razer product, and most Razer products are only for the computer, but this one works for Xbox and the computer. So, as you can see here, it's pretty cool looking, and when you open, it's kind of a pain to open, I'll tell you that, because it's stupid. There you go. And then, when you open it up, it has a 15-foot USB cable, which is pretty nice because I use this controller personally, and I can sit anywhere I want and just take the controller with me, which is nice when you're watching like Netflix or something. You can take it over to your couch and watch something. You can, do whatever you want. And another thing about this is it has what they call on the box, it has non-slip rubber surface grip. So basically, I know if you guys notice this about your regular Xbox controllers if you play Xbox, but the grip on it doesn't have any grip. Your finger just slides around. This one, you actually have grip on the controller. It feels like, it feels good holding the controller. And when you look in the back, it also has a little grip on the back. And one of the things about this controller is it has two programmable buttons right here. And how you program them is you hold this button and then you press whichever button you want it to be. So if I want it to be the A button, I'll press the back button and press A. And now this button is going to be A. And what they also did with this controller is they raised the joysticks so that, it's easier to do stuff around. The buttons light up. They're very small and thin, and they're very sensitive. All the buttons on this controller are very sensitive. And you can change the joystick sensitivity by simply turning the joysticks like this. Just turn the joystick, and there. Like here, I'll turn it all the way one direction. It just turning it this way, it makes it a little tougher to move. And then there's very little resistance when you turn it this way. It's just nice. There's a little more customization, it just depends on what you like. These buttons, they're made so that it's precision, is what they call it, so that you don't accidentally press two at the same time or something like that. It's just simple. They move the select and start buttons down at the bottom, just so it's not in the way of anything. And so one thing about this controller is that it's very different from the original Xbox controller. So it's gonna take some getting used to use this controller. If you're gonna play Call of Duty and you pick up this controller the first time, you're not gonna do very well because when you first start using this controller, you're gonna accidentally press this button. But once you get used to it, it's very nice. The buttons are extremely sensitive. You can barely press them and do what you want. You can tap buttons very quickly, which is nice when you're playing games. Like, if you're playing Gears of War and you're in a chainsaw fight, you can just tap B faster than anybody else. It's just a lot of fun to do. And so, yeah, it's a really nice controller. I've been using it for a while, but it does take a lot of getting used to. And you're not going to do very well playing a game for a while. So, it's just whatever you like. I think it's a great product, and I suggest it to anyone. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and leave a comment on what you'd like us to review next. The links for this product are in the description below.